Hi, I'm here to introduce to you the SHPCON training course, Understanding Autism Spectrum Disorders, Introduction and Interventions. My name is Angela Winstanley. I'm one of the facilitators on the course, and my background is in social work, psychology, and special needs, working across the special needs, and particularly and specifically in the latter part of my working life with people with autism spectrum disorders, children and adults, although mainly I ended up working in the adult services and managing services across the Midlands in UK for the National Autistic Society. I have here with me Dr. Jacqui Ashton Smith on the other screen, and I'll just ask her to introduce herself and why the course is important to practitioners.
Thanks, Angela. I've been working in the field of autism now for nearly 40 years. And I've worked with children and young adults, university age adults, from both sides of the spectrum, from young people with autism and severe learning disabilities to those people with autism who have very high cognitive ability. And the important thing is how autism affects all of these people in a very, very different way. The SHPCON course is a 5-day course that is essential for any teacher in a mainstream school, because you will have at least one child on the autism spectrum in your classroom, without a doubt, whether they've been diagnosed or not diagnosed. The course will tell you how to identify these children, what the causes of their condition is, and it's one of those conditions that if you don't understand autism, you cannot manage these children and manage in a positive way to bring out their fullest potential. This course is divided into 5 days where we focus on a different area of autism in each one of those days. And this is what makes it so rich and so important. So one full day on social communication, one full day on social understanding, looking at things like the sensory issues that these young people experience, the behaviors that these young people demonstrate, and practical ways to support these young people who have the most amazing potential if you find the right way to teach them. And I was very lucky to have studied in Israel under a man called Feuerstein, who drummed into me many, many years ago as a student that if a child doesn't learn something, it's not because they can't do it, it's because you haven't learned to teach them that yet. And this is what the course is all about, is teaching us to really understand autism and to teach those young people in the way that they learn.
I think on the back of that, Jacqui, yes, I mean, it's so important that we'll emphasize the whole way through the training that this is about starting at the point of the individual child or individual adult, because all of them are different. And there's this very sad stereotyping that this is what an autistic person looks like, sounds like, feels like. And we're going to drive through those myths and show you that there's a huge, huge range of different, well, as many as there are people, there are different presentations. And the skills that Jacqui and I have developed over many, many years of practice is how to adapt your strategies to each different individual. So teaching the strategies, teaching the ways of working with people with autism, and then how you adapt those strategies. What are the tools in your toolkit that you need in order to do that? What are the important factors when it comes to assessment, to sensory, as Jacqui said, to visual communication, structure, and all the rest that goes with it. And also thinking about working with parents, because autistic children and adults don't come alone. And behind every one, there will be parents who themselves have a difficult situation and a difficult life to live. So I would encourage any educationalist, psychologist, whatever your role, social worker, involved with people with autism spectrum conditions, to attend the course with us anywhere in Europe, any of our venues in Europe, and Jacqui and I would be very happy to welcome you. Thank you.